Welcome back. I thought today I'd take you through All Too Much for Me and the trilogy of songs from the Chelsea sessions. I first heard it as a radio tape when it circulated in the 80s as a low quality tape, as someone taped from the radio, and thought it was a piece of magic and wonder when I heard it. And it was a great pleasure when it turned up on the Chelsea demos CD, but this time two of Brian Willie Johnson's songs tagged onto it. I've read interviews where Robin said Brian Willie Johnson was one of his favourite vocalists ever, and I guess he's by way of a tribute to him. He tags on two songs to it. When I came to transcribe it, I thought it might be Mission Impossible because it just sounds magical. It's actually not too difficult. I'm playing it in C, G, C, G, C, D. If you wanted to play along with the record, you probably have to put a capo on 4, but I find it easier to do these sessions with no capo on. I think it's easier for you to see what I'm doing. So it starts off in C, and my standard C is just to put my finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string and so press all the day and every little, and on unborn it goes to G. Unborn child. On the next line, sitting, it moves to F, which is bowing at the 5th fret. Sitting in there, mummy's tummies, and then warm it goes to G. As warm as warm as warm could be. So the G, so the C is the one finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string. The G is O2, O2, O, O. Sitting is the F, which is the bar across at the F, the 5th fret. So the whole verse goes. Sitting, I'll be worthless all the dead, and every little unborn child. Just pick on from C to G there. Sitting, F in them mummy's tummies, as warm as now as in G, warm could be. Or you could go up to sitting in their mummy's tummies. You can just slide it up 2 frets, as warm, that's the 7th fret to be. And the chorus is C. No use trying, no use denying. Denying is G. Way past is C, way past lying F. G, all too much for me. That same pattern repeats, so it's smiling and that's C, sighing, so laughing, crying, living and dying. So that's C goes on to G. Smiling is C and sighing is F. Lost my cool, you see. And at the end of it, you got a little riff that goes. So it's 3 times on the 5, then down to 3. So the chorus goes. No use trying, no use denying. G, way past C, lying F. All too much G for me. Laughing, crying, living and dying. That's C to G. Smiling, C and sighing. Lost my, that's F, now we're on G. That's my cool, you see. So that's the first part of the trilogy. Then it takes you on to Take Your Burden to the Lord, as I say, Brian Willie Johnson. So you're here on your C chord, and then you go to leave it there, and back to C. Take your burden to a C. He will surely F, bring you out. Take it C, take your burden to the Lord. It's G, leave it there, leave it there. Now the verse changes to a minor, so I get that by keeping the finger on the 5th fret, on the 4th string, put it on the 3rd fret. So you go, if there's word for you at home, and then it goes to G. Now all your friends are lost and gone, and then go back to C minor. And you have to get along, moderate fare. That's G, moderate fare. Back to the C minor. He will make a way for you. He will lead his G safely through. Take your burdens to the Lord and leave it there. And the next part is just a repetition of that, different words but same chord structure. So then it takes you on to Let It Shine, and tempo changes a bit. So you stay on the C. Let it shine on, let it shine on. Shine is F. Let the light, back to C. Let the lighthouse shine on me. It's G. Let it shine on, oh let it F shine on. Let the light see of the lighthouse. G shine on me. And again, the rest of the verses are just repetition of those chords. So I've shown it to you in Cgcgcd because I think it just sounds better than that. I think it's a really good sound. It kind of drives the piece more than it would in standard. But if you want to play those same chords in standard, they will work, they're fine. You get different voicings, but you can play it quite happily and sing it quite happily. So I hope that's been helpful. It's a really brilliant little trilogy of songs. I love it. Sing it often. I hope that's enabled you to play it and make your own. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them in the box below. If you've liked it and would like to show your appreciation, then please feel free to tick the thumbs up like button. If you want to get notified of further lessons like this, then please hit the subscribe button. But for now, that's it. I'll say goodbye.